I want to talk about what's happening in Garden Grove. I know we have Winter in the Grove, but just like all the holiday happenings. Fill us in.
It's one of our most popular events for the year, Winter in the Grove, Saturday, December 7th. It's from 3 to 7 p.m. in Village Green Park. We always have a wonderful turnout for this event. Lots of families come out and enjoy just all the festivities, the holidays, all that wonderful feeling you get when you see all the holiday decorations and everyone in just the best of spirits. There are a number of free things to do at this event, from free activities. There's a crafting boutique. There's performances from some of the local school kids. There is 50 tons of snow for snow sliding.
Yeah.
And there is food and refreshments as well. So a great opportunity to bring family and really enjoy that time.
Yeah, the cookies and the hot chocolate are great.
Big sellers because they're free.
They're free. So yeah, free cookies and hot chocolate.
Yes.
That's not enough to come.
Yeah.
Say less.
But the highlight has
Yeah.
got to be the tree lighting,
Oh, yes.
which is a great thing. Again, there is a large tree. It's almost 50 feet tree
Yes.
that is right in front of the clock tower. And that is illuminated in the evening with quite a bit of lights. It's really, really beautiful. But along with that is the arrival of Santa and Mrs. Claus.
That's so exciting because you don't even realize it's happening. They have like a police escort. It's really cool. So if you haven't seen it, you definitely want to come down. What was the date again?
December 7th, Saturday, December 7th, 3 to 7 p.m., Village Green Park.
Yeah, Village Green Park. We have a little painting behind right
That's
here.
it, right in front of the
That
clock
was
tower.
painted by a local artist, Beverly Klopfenstein. So thank you, Beverly, for painting that. It was really, it's really beautiful. So you'll get to see the tree with the clock tower if you come down. Black Friday goes big. Can you tell me about what that is, what that means for the community?
Well, Black Friday is a special program that is part of our Buying Garden Grove effort. Buying Garden Grove, which we refer to as BiGG, is a program we've had in the city for more than 10 years. It is a program that encourages shopping local. If you're going to buy things, whether it's for the holidays or honestly year-round, we really encourage our shoppers to think first about staying in Garden Grove, buy it in Garden Grove, and the reason for that is there's a few reasons. Not only does it support our business community, it also creates the tax incentive for the city to be able to provide services to the residents. So most people don't understand oftentimes that the city uses the taxes as a way to help provide services such as improved infrastructure,
Right.
public safety services, better parks. So this all adds to being able to improve the services that we have in the city. It really does come down, though, to staying in Garden Grove, showing your loyalty for your own business community, and making your purchases, particularly at the end of the year.
Yes.
When we do another campaign called Black Friday Goes Big.
Ooh, and tell me about that. You guys can win some prizes, which is really fun, and get some raffle tickets. So every $50, you get a raffle ticket, right? That you spend in Garden Grove, you get a raffle ticket. And then if it's with one of the businesses that collaborates with the city, you get two, right?
So yes, Black Friday Goes Big is a program that really incentivizes staying local. For every $50 that you spend in Garden Grove, you save your receipts and accumulate those receipts, you'll be able to receive raffle tickets. If you patronize a business that is in the Buying Garden Grove program, that is that they offer some kind of special discount or incentive, you'll get an extra raffle ticket. Or if you patronize a business that is part of the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce's business members, you'll also get that as well. We partner with the chamber, Garden Grove Chamber, in this particular effort. So they are the business portion of the city.
Yes.
So they have quite a number of members who are businesses who also participate in the Buying Garden Grove program.
It's so great. You could buy a car. Think big, right? You
have
could
to
buy
think
a
big.
car. You go to
Definitely.
your orthodontist. Go to the dentist. They're on there. It's on the list.
Yeah, it's as simple as, going in and putting gas in your car. I mean, that's easily $50 right there.
Yeah.
So you'll accumulate your receipts for every $50 that you accumulate, and it could be in different receipts, doesn't have to be on one receipt. You will be able to turn that into the chamber, and receive one raffle ticket for each $50 in purchases, and an additional ticket if you buy from a Buying Garden Grove business or a Chamber of Commerce.
And don't wait till the last day. You could turn these. You could turn these in as you go, you guys. So once you get a ticket, like maybe each week, go to the chamber, drop it off. That way you're not there on the last day, because a lot of people do that. It's a long line. I mean, do what you got to do, but I'm going to say try to do it as you go. That way I lose receipts too. So
yeah, that's a good thought. Get your receipt, put it away, make sure it's dated after Black Friday. And once you have enough receipts, head over to the chamber. It's right on Main Street, and turn those receipts in so you can get your raffle tickets.
Maybe you'll be a winner.
You might be a winner. The prizes are a $500 cash award.
Wow.
$250 cash awards. An overnight stay at Great Wolf.
Wow, that's
which is
fun.
Really nice.
Super
the
fun.
Water Park Resort, and gift cards to Sabroso.
So many opportunities to win, you guys. So definitely don't forget to shop local, keep your receipts, and don't wait till the last day.
That's right. Do it at the end of the year, but then do it all year round as well. Shop local.
Subscribe to Garden Grove TV3. Keep up to date with the city's latest news. Be informed and stay connected to your community. Subscribe now. So the holiday season is upon us, and I want to ask you, like, what are some common causes of fires during the holiday season? Because I know it's one of the most common times of year for this stuff to happen.
Yeah, activity will pick up because we're introducing kind of some new things to our houses, right? We're cooking more, plugging in a lot of lights, electrical issues, and then it's also wintertime, so now we're talking about heating issues. And those are kind of our big three that will spike fires during this time of year.
Yeah, so let's dive into that. Like, what are some common reasons, like when people are cooking on Thanksgiving or for Christmas, like what are some reasons that these fires start, and what could they do to like prevent that if that happens?
Well, most of the time, these are really large gatherings, right? And when you have large gathering, what does that mean? Kind of get distracted. So you forget about food you put on the stove and things like that. So it's unattended. We're cooking with greases and other things that when they overheat, they catch on fire. A real big one that's somewhat common is people cook turkeys and they deep fry them, and they don't do that properly. They don't defrost the turkey all the way, or they don't set the right amount of oil in the pot, and when they put it in, it overflows, and that obviously would cause a very significant fire. So when you think about it, it's just those large events and distractions and just little missteps in what is a normal process, and unfortunately it ends up in a fire.
Right. So make sure you thaw out your turkey, and also like, if that fire does happen, which it could happen, what is something that they could do? So say there's like a stove fire. What's the first thing that somebody should do?
If it's a small stove fire, the simplest thing is to put the lid back on the pot and turn off the power, right? So you take the heat away from a fire and you take the oxygen away, and you've cut off 2/3 of what makes fires happen. Those are the simplest ones. That's assuming it's small enough. If it's much bigger than that, you can try your fire extinguishers that you should have in your house, the ABC multi-use fire extinguishers. You can try that, but really those things are for putting out small fires or getting you out of the house. That's probably the best thing. If it looks a little bit too big, get out of the house, call 911, make sure you have a plan. We call them emergency drills in the home. Have a plan on how to get out of the house, where you're going to meet, so that when we get here and we ask you, one of the first things we're going to ask you when we get on scene is everybody out of the house. And you can tell us that. So have a meeting point. We've done searches for people that weren't in the house because instead of having a meeting point, they ran down the street to their friend's house. Wow. And now their parents or someone doesn't know where they're at. So we think somebody's in the house, and we'll take extra risks to our firefighters' safety to go try to find somebody than we would just fighting a fire. So that's really important to us, and it helps out in us being more efficient fighting the fire and putting it out.
So have a plan, and then also for like an oven fire, same thing. You close the oven and then take out the power, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Close the oven. Obviously, you can't unpower it most of the time by unplugging because it's behind it, but go to your circuit breaker. All the ovens are on their own circuits. Go to your circuit breaker panel and just turn it off, but leave it closed. Call us. We'll come out and help you with evacuating the smoke and stuff. But if you open it up, now you're offering an opportunity for that fire to escape the oven and catch your house on fire.
So we touched on the fire extinguisher. What else can people have in their home to, like, is there any new type of products or anything that could like help in these situations that people should have?
Honestly, the fire extinguishers are the best bet for you because you can use it on grease fires or electrical fires or ordinary combustibles. It's multi-use like that. Truly the best thing you can have aside from a fire extinguisher is a working smoke detector. I can't emphasize enough how much those save lives. Now, we used to change the batteries once a year, right? Or every time we changed the clock. Well, most of the smoke detectors now are 10-year battery lives, or they're hardwired in the house. So what we'll recommend is that every time you change your clock, you test your smoke detectors. Push the button and make sure it works. So combination of the two. We just had a fire a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, that the family was alerted by the smoke detector and got out. House was almost completely destroyed, but they were alive. And then the batteries. Obviously, technology is going green. And that's a good thing. I'm not saying anything wrong about that. But like anything, there are hazards that come with everything. And a current hazard we're identifying in the fire service is that the batteries can explode. And we've had a significant uptick in fires that are directly related to lithium-ion batteries. And when they blow up, it's very, very dramatic. It is truly explosive. I believe you guys are going to show a video, and that'll catch a lot of people's attention, what I'm trying to say. And what we're trying to do is educate the public to that. There's nothing wrong with green. I mean, I have my electric bike, and we all have our power tools and gardening tools and things like that. The thing that I want to emphasize is don't buy cheap. Buy good quality batteries, because the cheaper batteries are built in dirtier environments, so they will fail on their own, not even plugged in, believe it or not. And then when you're done charging them, unplug them. Okay. Don't let them just keep plugged in. And then lastly, when you replace any of them, again, buy quality, or if you replace the cord because you lost the cord, buy the original manufacturer cord, so that it's charging it at the proper amperage and doesn't overheat the battery and blow it up.
Right. Okay. So pretty much that's all you could do with the batteries. Like, if it's kind of scary.
It is. It's been alarming. It's been a trend that I noted before I promoted to my current position. I used to be a field battalion chief, and I want to say 6 of my last 10 fires were battery related. That was the source of the fire. And we're all of a sudden kind of waking up to it like, whoa, wait a sec, what is this trend? And I initiated trend tracking in the OCFA, and it is being tracked across the country and world now. London, a lot of Asian communities that went to batteries sooner than us, like Japan and China and stuff like that, are all tracking a significant increase in fires related to batteries.
Wow. And is it any type of battery? Or is it mainly like those like bigger power sources, like the bikes?
Any kind of battery. The bikes and drills and any kind of power device that we have that's battery operated is the most common. But car fires, other large things are occurring. I'm not saying that car fires are occurring faster than combustible engine fires. We have regular car fires all the time. But the challenge for us when we have a car fire is it takes 10,000 gallons of water to put it out. They're very, very hard to put out. And then they'll keep reigniting. The unburned batteries that are damaged have been documented to start as much as 3 weeks later, catch back on fire.
Wow.
We've had some large commercial building fires. Orange County Fire has in the past 2 years that were at e-bike facilities. Some of them we struggled with for over 10 days with things catching back on fire and stuff again into debris and things.